Creepy?
So,
no, that's great.
yeah, I'm not going to ask him to do karaoke, Tony. It's Denny Urban is a defenseman on your Springfield Falcons. The Falcons are back home at the Nest this Friday against the Hartford Wolfpack. And let me tell you something about going to games against the Hartford bleeping Wolfpack. The Hartford Wolfpack fans travel. Am I right, Dan?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so this is crap if we don't have at least 2 or 3 or 4 Springfield Falcons fans in a seat for every Hartford Wolfpack fan. Am I right?
Yeah, it's kind of tough when they score and it's louder in our own building than our own fans.
It's crap, right?
Yeah.
So Denny Urban and I and Buster and Tony and the Springfield Falcons want you to call 413-736-1450 right now. And for your wares, you will get a family 4-pack. But you don't have to bring your family. You can bring
unless you're from Connecticut.
You can bring people you hate if you want, yeah. But you have to be a Falcons fan.
You can be from Connecticut. 4
tickets to this Friday's 7 p.m. game against the Hartford Wolfpack, and we'll even throw in a team poster. Give us a call, 413-736-1450 right now, and we will send you 2 rows from the ice, center ice, courtesy of the Springfield Falcons and the Average Joes. So, Denny, let's start with this. This is your first year in Springfield. I mean, you were traded at the tail end of last year, barely enough time to unpack your bags. This year, you guys come flying out of the gates. I mean, the goals could not have been being scored more feverishly. Both ends of the ice, the defensemen, the defensive pairings were working well. You hit a little lull. Things seem to be going back in the right direction again. Is that frustrating as a player to just know that for every ebb, there's a flow?
Yeah, I think it gets tough throughout the season. Like you said, we started out so great, and then now we're going through a little skid, but we're starting to turn it around. But that's just part of the game.
Yeah.
You got to take it with it.
Like, and I know that you know that academically, right? I mean,
yeah.
you're a guy of a certain age, you're 26 years old, you've been playing hockey pretty much your whole life.
Yeah.
But to say, it's part of the game. But damn it, that dressing room has to feel different when you're in one of those lulls, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. It doesn't make it as much fun coming to the rink when you have been losing a lot. But our coaches have been doing a great job trying to keep practice light and have some fun, some games going on, and so I think our attitude's going in the right direction, and I think we'll turn this around.
It's awesome.
Danny, you play defense. Let's talk about one of my favorite sayings in all of hockey: the puck-moving defenseman. Is this becoming?
Always looking for one.
Is this? Everybody seems like everybody wants one. Everybody's looking for one. Is this just? Is it takes a really, really special player to be that guy, or is it becoming a lost art?
I think it's a nice way of saying that you're a short defenseman. But no, yeah, it takes a lot of skill. You have to have the speed, but like I said, I think it's just a good way of saying you're short.
Now, what happened? Okay, you're in San Antonio, and you're playing games there, and you've got like 8 points, and then suddenly you find you're coming to Springfield, and in 13 games you get like 11 points. Was this like a better fit for you, or was this like, wow, this organization had faith enough in me to trade for me? I'm going to show them how smart they are. I mean, what sparked this? I mean, is it just a classic change of scenery thing?
Yeah, I think it's just a change of scenery, but, I got put in different situations here. I got more chances to produce, and I think I took the bulls by the horn and ran with it.
And you've played now in 3 AHL cities. 2 are very similar. I would argue Worcester and Springfield, from a demographic standpoint, feel probably... you're a Pittsburgh guy, too, so if there's someone who knows gritty northeastern post-industrial cities, it's Denny Urban.
Yeah.
And then San Antonio is sort of the capital of new construction. Everything's brand new, right?
It is.
Do you just feel more comfortable playing in cities where, where the bricks look dirtier? Is there something to that as well?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, it was tough going a week before Christmas, going to the rink in shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah.
Didn't really feel like it was hockey weather. And it's tough to get your mindset ready to play games when it's sunny out. But when you go to the rink when it's snowy and gloomy and dark, it feels like you're playing hockey.
When those fluorescent lights are the brightest things you'll see for 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking with Denny Urban of your Springfield Falcons. At 26, you're probably one of the vets on the teams. And, of course, you play with vets of all vets. Kreger, what's it like playing with a veteran like him and a guy who has leadership, been in the NHL for about 3 years? What's it like?
Ryan Craig actually played with Yoda, I believe. I think he did.
No, it's great. Being an older guy, you still can learn a little bit, and he's been through a lot, and he's been there, and so it's just trying to pick up little things that help make you a better pro.
Now, how do you balance the two sides of human emotions here? Playing like one level from where every little kid with a hockey stick flipping tennis balls at his garage dreams about getting. You're one level away from there. How do you balance these two? Like one being like, whoa, I can't believe I'm so close to my dream. And the other side of it that's like, I always knew I was good enough for this.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you couldn't believe that you're in the spot that you are, and then other times you're thinking, I deserve to be here, and if I get that shot, then I can prove that I should be at the next level too.
And that's actually a really neat next question because, we have these guys in who play like, we had Hofel in last week, plays at Minnesota. You get a bunch of guys who play, in major Quebec junior hockey league. You're a Pittsburgh guy, went to Robert Morris, went undrafted, and yet, obviously as a puck-moving defenseman, I just learned I could be a puck-moving defenseman too, by the way. You and we totally can. Yeah, we can. I just need to show me a few, like how to be talented. You need to show me the talent part, and then I can handle it.
I think we can work on that.
Awesome. Undrafted, and yet you keep at it, right? End up with the Reading Royals in the East Coast Hockey League, and then working your way through. Was there ever a moment where you're like, looks like that Robert Morris degree is going to be what I lean on? Or is Denny Urban, Springfield Falcons defenseman Denny Urban, joins us in studio right now. Is Denny Urban just doesn't take no for an answer?
I think when you have your mind set on a goal, you just try to accomplish and go as high as you can.
Sure.
And I think, I've been told no a lot of times because of my size, and I just try to prove everyone wrong that said that before.
Sure.
What's going on with the consistency of the team? This year you guys came out leading the league. You guys were on fire. You hit a lull. Then you got hot. Now you're in a little bit of a lull again. What's it going to take to find some more consistency like you had at the beginning of the year?
I think we just got to stick with our details in the system that our coaches set up. I think before we were playing physical, grinding teams down low, and just scoring on the chances that we had. Right now, we're missing a couple bounces here and there. That's really costing us, and I think if we just stick with our systems, we'll be back at it.
Now, Denny, we love having you here in Springfield, but nothing would thrill us more than if you got promoted to the next level and stayed up there, and we can say, hey, we know that guy when he was here. So what does Denny need to work on to get to that level?
I think just being more consistent, trying to be consistent in the defensive zone, and, up there you make one mistake and it's 99% of the time it's in the back of the net. So just making sure I make the smart play and just get the puck out.
Do you follow Robert Morris alum? Went there for 4 years. You follow the basketball team too?
Oh yeah, big game tonight.
Big game tonight against St. Francis of Brooklyn.
That's
I know.
right.
I'm so jacked about that. Are you a March Madness guy? Do you follow?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. Can you talk to me about that, like the life on the road as like a 26-year-old sports fan? Like, you talk to the Canadian guys who come in, and there's a bit of a disconnect, right? Like they don't really, they don't get into the NCAA tournament and stuff like that. I'm sure you got to sort of give them. Is it awesome being able to travel around this country, hitting up like, you're in Hershey, Pennsylvania, so you go over to where like Wilt dumped in the 100. Is it like the ultimate sports road trip for a guy like you?
Yeah, it's great. You go into different cities and you get to see a lot of the sports history. I like to read up on what cities we're going to.
Awesome.
and different kind of history that's been going on there.
Now,
what's
Denny,
your favorite city that you've been to, like in the AHL, that like you're like this is pretty badass. I like this.
It had to be last year, probably in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Going down to Charlotte, it was pretty cool.
It's a great little city.
Yeah.
Now, the Falcons have been fantastic this year off the ice as well as on the ice. I know you guys had your own little cooking competition or something. You guys did.
Tony calls it a little cooking competition. He tries to diminish it because no one offered him.
They
food.
didn't offer me to be the judge. Okay, I was very upset with that. It really was. And then a few weeks ago, you guys had some celebrity players with celebrity bartenders down at Samuel's for charity. What's your forte? What do you do off the ice?
I actually try to do a lot of community service.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so just today I was at a school talking about being active and eating healthy, and we had a couple relay races. I lost to Corey in the relay race, but
Corey's out everywhere, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
He tries to get himself out everywhere.
He does. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard or not. I'd just like to thank the organization for us. You guys were down answering some of the phones for the Bay State Children's Miracle Network. We broke our record by $70,000. I don't know if you guys heard. WMES and WHL raised $325,000 for Bay State Children's Hospital. So thank the organization for us.
Yeah, no, that's great. I actually had the opportunity to go down and answer some phones. It's great, and just to see what that hospital's doing for these children is awesome.
Yep.
And the kids love it when the local athletes go out to their schools. My daughter, the Armor, when they were here, there was this basketball team we used to have. They're dead to us now. Yeah. They went to my daughter's school, and she was all excited. She's like, the Armor came here? I'm like, well, what player was it? She's like, I don't know, but he had a big head. So, the kids might not remember your name and everything, but I know that they do.
They'll say he's a short one.
They do.
Who's the puck moving defenseman?
That's right.
So, I mean, what is your go-to charity, the one that you like to help out the most?
I love helping out with the kids. I love going just seeing the smile that you put on their faces when you just talk to them a little bit is great. It makes doing this job worth it if you can help out a little kid and make them smile once a day.
It's pretty awesome that our guest Denny Urban gets to say makes doing this job awesome, and he's talking about playing hockey for a living. Yeah. Denny Urban, we really appreciate your time, my friend. You are obviously a defenseman for the Springfield Falcons. I want everyone to go to falconsahl.com to pick up tickets for this Friday's game and this Saturday's game. Friday against the Hartford Wolfpack. And Chris from East Longmeadow picked up that 4-pack of tickets. He will be heading to the Springfield Falcons Hartford Wolfpack game, sitting 2 rows from the ice. You'll be seeing guys like Denny Urban, guys like Mike Hofel, guys like Kirby Reichel out doing their work, doing their job.
That's right.
It's pretty awesome, right? Did you ever think as a kid that like this would be how you collected a paycheck? This is pretty awesome, right?
No, I never thought this would happen, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah, we are too. Denny Urban, thanks so much, man, for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, guys.